Yeah, that's like the biggest value of this program is to meet other people and share with other people. And in the process of sharing, you actually start coaching yourselves. So you'll start to learn how to apply these tools and techniques by working with your colleagues in the group. And we actually recommend that you're going to create a pod or a triad of at least 3 people, maybe 4 or 5, that are in this group, and you meet separately from our weekly sessions. And it's really invaluable. That's where the real experiments go on, and you really start to trust the process.
We wanted to create a group setting for this type of course because this is difficult. It's quite new for a lot of people, and it's extremely difficult to go it alone, to understand what's happening and to be able to identify when you're being sabotaged by your ego, and then B, to hear other people's stories and see real time. I always wanted to know, well, how is this happening? Tell me, how this actually applies to my life. Well, every time that we meet, we're going to give so many examples, and people are going to share their examples of how they're experiencing ego in their life. And the second part I'd say is accountability and consistency. So even after we get educated on this, and somebody who's working on this myself, it's very easy to fall out of the rhythm of paying attention to it. And as soon as we stop paying attention to it is when it gets us again. So this is not a game where we learn something and then we move on to the next thing. This is something we integrate into our lives. And what better way to integrate that than the accountability of a group and checking in with each other with how we're progressing in this as a united front.
So the benefits of working on your ego and identifying it and understanding it, what its purpose is and how to create strategies for it, is in your relationships. If you're defensive, your ego is running the show. If you're calm and at peace, and if you're relaxed, your ego is not running the show. So in my life, I've been able to make huge shifts in my work, from being a corporate guy to being a coach, to coaching people with relationship challenges. None of that is possible if I hadn't started to ask questions about my ego and understand, what is it really here for? How does it serve me and how does it not serve me? It's really in how you affect other people. What is your impact on others? Are you helping people? Are they getting triggered more or less? It's pretty easy to tell the impact.
I've personally benefited from my own work on my own ego by awareness. Awareness is the key to everything. To realize when I'm in fight or flight. That is a trap. It is a game that I unconsciously subscribe to and I play without even knowing about it. And so becoming aware that I'm in that game is the key to everything, because then once I identify it, I can do something about it. So first and foremost, in my personal relationships and my coaching, to be able to identify when I'm in it makes it easier for me to identify when my clients are in it or when other people are in it. And I can point that out and just bring awareness to it. And then that paves the way for the action step. Okay, well, what do we do about it? Or why did that happen? And so understanding why things unfold the way that they do, especially at an unconscious level, because a lot of people just live their whole lives without even knowing this stuff. There's plenty of content, videos, people out there that understand what is happening, and I'm a student of the game. I'm still learning this, but as I become more aware of how it's affecting me, I'm more adept at untangling, unwiring, and rewiring to get to a point that serves me, where I stay more in my power, I'm more present with people, relationships, and I can make more of an impact using the natural gifts that I have.